and hey. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Coach, winter is just around the corner as you get a look at New Era Field just south of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Buffalo Bills. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
That's it, baby. We're going to work. I got you, punk. Check 13. Check 13. Hey, hold on. Check lucky.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Round 80. Right here. Tie it right. 4 there. Stop. Top 10. Hey, turn it up. We go.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Hassan Reddick. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
It's now 3rd down.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Don't let him breathe. Play outside deep. Don't let him breathe, defense. Check nickel. Check 3. 12:52. 25. Check 25.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And taken right on the 30. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try the left side. Henson. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Now a give, right side. Henson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Ready. Number 80. He's coming. Check in. Watch the screen.
Play action. Breeze. Able to find Isabella. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Ready. 95-56.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Mike 50. Pilot, 64, weak.
Throwing now is Breeze. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
Boy, did they ever. And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Breeze now to throw. Buying time to his left. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, Breeze. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and out. And now
out.
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Shoot. Middle. 80 weapon. Come.
And here's Allen. Going to throw again. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Rashawn Gary make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Watch half. 26, check 26.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Looking downfield for Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
First quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
5-9.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Breeze. This one caught by Isabella. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field. But whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
5 wide. We want it. Come Topper. Alert 3.
Working out of a shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jannard Avery. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now this throw caught left side and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. Breeze now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Sammy.
Now Breeze to try again after the pick six. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
First down, Arizona.
5-9. Easy, opposite.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On second down, it's Carson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on 1st and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 7, Allen looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Hey, high 7. Rip. Watch the edge. Switch it. Come on, switch. That'd be 2.
On play action, now Brady. Looking deep downfield. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. A huge play there for Arizona. 46 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He completes it to Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down. Brady now on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now Breeze. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to go. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing now is Brady. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. It's complete to Jones. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And this one is right down the middle. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, pick your game up.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation?
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watch twist. Undercrunch. 43 is the mic. It's a party now. Gold 50. Shadow.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
43 is the Mozzie.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Breeze now on first down. Caught by Nelson. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948. Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
The tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah,
I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now give that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick six, and they decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jannard Avery able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Ready? You ready? Mike, 49. Down to lose 1.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And the catch made by Johnson. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On the NFL scoreboard elsewhere, 3rd quarter in Denver. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On play action, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Brady. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open. That makes things...
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Flush to his right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Breeze will try again on second down. And that is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
It's caught. Nelson. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
How did he do that? How did he do it? I mean, in this type of weather, it's not just catching it, it's seeing it coming towards it. Maybe that's why he ended up having to go up one-handed, but boy, what a catch.
That was a spectacular one-handed grab. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now, Breeze again. This one caught by Isabella. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Breeze now. Hauling it in, Nelson. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Carson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got to reset. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chris Carson, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Breeze. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jannard Avery in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
The Cardinals on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Breeze. He can't bring him down.
The weight room.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
It's taken to the 26. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Brady's throw there complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. Brady, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. Take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough 1st downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
From the 29, Breeze. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Breeze. Flushed out right. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They are, by the way, into the 4th quarter now in Oakland. The Chiefs continue to add on. They're really rolling. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Jannard Avery, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Breeze. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Micah Hyde comes flying in from safety for the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A 40-yard punt, no return.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Mike Daniels in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Hey, Alabama. 43.
They'll look to throw. Rashawn Gary has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Check three. Slam. 72.
In his own end zone, it's Brady. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And that disastrous play, partner, is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they give up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Drew Brees with a kneel down, and that ought to do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Cardinals, they move back over 500 at 7-6, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.